Welcome back to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is the second match, final week, Season 17. Last round we won here against Force Walker. That was never in doubt because this was one of the bigger mismatches I've had at the end of Grand Arena in a long time. It is pretty unfortunate where he had no Galactic Legend, no Jedi Knight Luke, but what he did have was a lot of Relic 7s and 6s, which inflated his GP to the point where we got matched up. So the mismatch in the overall roster depth proved to be too much for his roster, where he's probably took too many attempts at gas, which stopped him from clearing bounty hunters on the top territory here. I was expecting him to punt on the bottom territory, clear this top territory, and then get stuck on fleets. But here still Newt and Mon Mothma took 2 attempts. Bounty Hunters took 2 before he gave up. Or maybe ran out of teams. Now today we are going up against Alex. He is running Jedi Master Luke in Arena under Jedi Knight Revan with Negotiator in Fleet. And what we are looking at from the Hotbot is he is in a fairly small guild. This is a very modestly sized guild, but he has a really respectable amount of lifetime banners. What this tells me, he's probably the guild leader or one of the leaders or officers in his guild. One of those kind of either starter or mid-tier guilds that a lot of us move up through as we go on our Galaxy of Heroes journey. And these are just these leaders that we meet along the way who just stay leading these smaller guilds. Now, he has a good amount of clears, good amount of undersized wins. All this tells me he knows what he's doing. Smaller GP though, so I have a big depth advantage. But he finishes at the top of squad and fleet. Fewer Zetas, and that's probably coming down to the fact that he's in a smaller guild, which means he's getting fewer guilds or fewer Zetas from territory wars over time, and that's just adding up over a couple years. That's going to make a difference. And when it comes to the Gear 11 Plus, you just see the advantage I have there. But because of that, he probably has more higher relics than me. That is how we're getting matched up. I've got a mod advantage, but not as daunting as the last round. But yeah, you see here, he's got more tier 7, more tier 5s, more tier 4s. So all those higher end relics is where we're getting matched up. He's got much better mods on his top characters, but I'm probably going to have the depth and speed. Yeah, he doesn't have Watt, which tells me his guild is probably not running Geonosian territory battles, and he only has Negotiator. So I have a fleet advantage that I'm going to be leaning on in this matchup. So usually in these kind of matchups, I save my Galactic Legend for offense. And from his Grand Arena history, I knew that he typically sets it on defense. But these teams are different than what he normally does, or slightly. Like, he doesn't normally use Shaak T. So I think he looked at my roster and made some changes based on that. Maybe he kept his Jedi Master Luke. But if we take a look at this, he's already gone. We're going to pay attention to this 14-10 banners here, because since he hasn't finished attacking me yet, we can keep pace with his performance by paying attention to that once we clear these bottom 2 territories. So one shots here. And one shots down here. Hopefully that has thinned out some of his roster. And I'll show you what I've got up here. This is basically what I normally do plus Beskar. I switched him in. Partly because I was looking at the SWGOH metadata, and there's a Beskar team in the top performing defenses. It's probably at relics or with all those characters at relics, but at least with a team like that, even if at gear 12 and gear 11 that team's not difficult, you can't rely on habit to beat it. You have to think through it, and by thinking through it, you might make a mistake. That's what I'm hoping for. So we got Mon Mothma, Shaak Ti, Geos. The Mon Mothma Geos I was expecting. The Shaak Ti is different. But from the Shaak Ti, what that's telling me is he was expecting or preparing for having to use his gas against my Jedi Master Luke. So his gas was definitely saved for offense for that Jedi variant. Because he did the same thing that I did. I didn't want to get stuck behind his Jedi Master Luke. And now we got Grievous and Night Sisters, and we are going to jump in. We at least have an easier bottom front territory here, where we can clear this fairly simply and then see what's on his back wall. I'm just going to do this with troopers. It's a nice safe counter that does it with decent banners and without using up any other teams that I might be needing elsewhere. So we get that turn meter removal, we got the protection up, we can start setting down some, we miss on that armor shred. Call that AoE. And now we get that turn meter going, and this is why I bring in Veers for this particular counter. The turn meter train from Veers is really nice against Night Sisters. I'm going to keep focusing on zombie just so that we can make sure this turn meter train keeps going. Why is Range Trooper here? Jesus Christ. Alright, that was supposed to be Snow Trooper. And I'm being an idiot. In multiple ways. That really hurts me, actually. Because I was going to rely on that AoE. Hopefully that doesn't mess us up. I really need that AoE that Snow Trooper was supposed to be bringing here. This is also why I want to be playing, I want to start streaming so that you can all scream at me when I'm not paying attention and making those kinds of mistakes. Oh, come on. I gotta focus on this train, but we're getting to a point where Daka is starting to get stacks. This is why I need to use the squad selector, so I don't do these kinds of dumb mistakes. Come on. Do not mess up on me. Do not die. Ugh. I'm so irritated right now. I could have quit, but I don't know. We got we've already hit Kyber, so whatever. But all right. The thing is, I already have these squads set up here. I just need to get in the habit of choosing my squads. These are not the slots you guys are supposed to be in. Yeah, because I didn't even get my revives because I didn't have 2 attackers with my troopers. It's not even as late as I usually do these kinds of matchups. Let's see if we can get a stun here on Droidica. It's not how I like to start off these grand arenas. Come on, Daka. Let's get to your turn. And there we go. Did I do Venturous Lead? What the hell is going on with me today? The Venturous Lead isn't going to ruin us, but I'm just... This is just one of those days. Like, no wonder the plague isn't showing up, because I have the wrong leader. Like, right now I'm drinking a tea. I really wanted a coffee. And maybe I should have done it. I don't want to take anybody out yet. Okay, now we will take out these guys. I'm making my life so much harder. Can we just stun you? I don't want to take you out. Come on, just bring everybody back. Alright, good, good, good. Stun. Stun. Perfect. What is with me tonight? two just massive oversights. Okay. It was such an easy Night Sister team. And you know what would be nice? You know what? This is what we're gonna do. We need to start making banners back. Oh wait, I did put my gas on defense. Put my gas on defense. My bounty hunters are on my Jango is on defense. It's not even a good version of the team. Alright. The one thing I did do is eat those dumb chicken sandwiches. And I am feeling those a little bit. I feel gross. Alright, we're gonna do CLS here. We can do, I don't know, something with the Jedis. We're doing, let's just do this one right now. And we'll throw in Shore. Like, I don't actually eat much fast food, and so having had some, I feel kind of gross. I'm totally suckered in by all this chicken sandwich wars. Which is exactly why they're doing it. Maybe I should have given that to Short Trooper. Okay. Since we messed up with those Night Sisters in the dumbest way possible, we're no longer clearing the bottom and seeing how we keep pace, because we're not keeping pace anymore. How do we want to do this? We're doing CLS against Mon Mothma. We might do Jedi Knight Revenant against Shaak T. I don't want to use... I want to keep stuff for the back wall, so I don't want to touch those other teams. I think what we want then... So we'll do this. I don't like this. Because really Palpatine should be here. I don't know if I've ever done this. Okay, I think I have my Annihilate now. Not quite. Yeah. This is how this is going to be, right? Yeah. Okay. Should have drank that coffee. Let's take... Alright, this back wall is probably going to be Old Republic, maybe Bounty Hunters. We're not going to find a GL back there. Yeah, Old Republic and Bounty Hunters. Alright, we got to start making up banners. So I am going to do that solo again with Kylo. This is why we relicked him over the weekend before this sign up. We gotta get this back on track. He's gonna drop a battle against my fleet. I'm just in one of those mind spaces where I'm doing dumb things. So let's get back on track and talk about the topic that I was gonna talk about, which was this dumb chicken sandwich wars. Is making me feel gross about, because I ate 2 of those sandwiches this week. Do I want to do this attack yet? Sure. Oh my god! Because this part gets a little scary. And I'm not going to have the hit. Maybe I should have saved that. But this is my second time ever doing this. Alright. Okay. It's safe. It's safe. Do I just keep using that ability? Do I never need to use the other one? Is that the idea here? It seems to be the idea. Great. Alright. Now I have a much better idea of how to use that counter. Because the other time I was doing the AoE, which I guess getting the retribution up is nice, but I don't need it. Great. Anyway, it's just that dodge. It made me just feel like the cascading of the day. We're going to try and do a solo with Jedi Knight Luke and a solo with Jedi Master Luke. I just got to think about where I want to do them. I even want to risk doing a WAMPA solo right now. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to do Jedi Knight Luke here. Do Jedi Master Luke against the Bounty Hunters. And Jedi Knight Revan can handle the what's-its. Or actually, do I want to do Jedi Master Luke against Mon Mothma? Because he's going to start out with a nice speed advantage. And he can be manipulating all the cooldowns. I think that's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to do Jedi Knight Luke here. It's just Jedi Knight Luke is going to be countering and recovering a lot of health and protection with his counters, and I know it works. I've never done Jedi Master Luke. Whatever, we're gonna try it. So what I keep meaning to get to, tried the Hardee's entry in the Chicken Sandwich Wars, and this is why they do it. It's all a big gimmick to trick people like me into going to, or Carl's Jr. in my particular case, it's the same restaurant, to trick people like me into trying their overpriced, mediocre sandwiches, because they've tricked idiots like me into thinking that this is a worthy thing to have an opinion on. Which it's not. How do we want to play this? So, the Hardee's entry is not awful. It's not very good either. The bread was kind of jarring. It's just like a fast food bun, which really clashed with the sandwich itself, which I was not a fan of. And then the chicken, which was a decent piece of chicken, was really salty. And that's not a preparation issue like at some places. Like the KFC one, I almost feel like I need to try one more time to see if that was just like a weird prep issue. But the Hardee's one, it was that saltiness is from like a brine, and that's done off-site. Like they're just frying these things at the restaurant, so I know that's not an issue of preparation. So you get this thing, the sauce is fine, everything's just kind of average with it. It's not a disgusting entry like the McDonald's entry. And I say this as somebody who does not hate McDonald's. There are plenty of things I like. I like their dollar menu, or their whatever they call it now, their $1, $2, $3 menu. Spicy chicken sandwich. It's a great sandwich, but their entry into the chicken sandwich wars is garbage. And what do I want to do here? Yeah, see, I think I would have liked Jedi Knight Luke here more. Now I'm a little worried. Yeah, I don't like this. He needed friends. I don't think this is going to work out. This is about to get bad. Do I get another AoE? I need another AoE. Right about now. Come on. We're just not doing enough damage quickly enough. I should have done Jedi Knight Luke. Because I know Jedi Knight Luke works. Is this gonna do anything without a friend? Other than increase cooldowns? No. Nope. Alright, we're quitting. That does not work. We will never do that again. That's too bad. You know what I want to do? And we've already dropped a battle needlessly there. I don't really care if I win or lose this. Kind of would rather play around. So back to that back to that. It was definitely like a third tier of the sandwiches that I've tried, a third tier sandwich. Which is fine. The biggest problem though was it was $5.99, which is well above all the other entries. See, this is once these guys start getting the relics, you can't do the WAMPA solo anymore. I just wanted to confirm. I kind of already knew that one. Alright. So solos off the board with this Mon Mothma. Let's just clear her now. Because once you get above $5, you could be eating other things that are better, like something that you want. You're going to a fast food place for convenience. You're really looking for a value proposition of a price to quality ratio situation that you're just not, that once you cross that $5 threshold, that is a big ask. Okay. So the Hardee's one was fine, never trying again. Not recommended. Now the Burger King one, I was surprised by. There was an issue though, and I think, and doing back-to-back days of these sandwiches was a bad idea. I feel gross today from having done that to myself. But with the Burger King one, it was still like a fast food style bun, but it didn't clash as much with the Burger King chicken sandwich. It did. The chicken though, it was a big piece. It was fine. The preparation though was suspect where it was overly fried. And I think that could be a store preparation situation. I don't think that is how it was intended. I think they just fried that chicken for too long. What am I doing here? This talking today is not really working out for me. The rest of the Burger King sandwich was just fine. The sauce, I got the spicy version, which really wasn't spicy at all. The pickles were really thick cut, which is nice if you have like a high quality pickle, but these pickles were kind of mediocre. So having that thicker cut pickle was a little overly noticeable, which I don't think you want if your pickles are mediocre. You want to do that if your pickles are good. Alright, let's just take out Shaak tea here. I feel like I need to pay attention for some reason. We're going to hold off on the AoE until we get strategic advantage back. We're going to hold off on that. But we got an aerial advantage coming pretty soon. Which now might end up on Jolie, which is a little terrifying. Alright. Steal those, spread the buffs. We got an aerial advantage coming any second now. Next turn. Do not mess with Jolie! Oh my god, what is with today? I should have brought in a tank. It's just, I don't really respect anything that's going on right here. I just don't understand what's going on with me today. Other than the Mon Mothma battles, that was perfectly explainable and understandable. What do we want to do here? I just want to... These guys are just going to die. I'm putting in wrong squads. I'm not paying attention while I'm talking. That AoE was rough. Okay. We're gonna throw in the Razor Crest. This guy's clearing me. This is already a loss. We're gonna finish our clear. We're gonna go to the new account, but I'm just trying to learn things now, which is why I was fine dropping those Mon Mothma battles. I just wanted to test out those teams, and now what do we want to test? We're gonna test the Razor Crest, but what do we want to test? I think we're gonna do the Razor Crest here because really you're not gonna see Geos like that too often. We're gonna try Mace again. I don't like this. I don't really feel like it gives me anything. Okay. I don't know how strong his empire is, but I've had matchups with the Razor Crest that go okay and other ones that don't. I've already got the mark, so we're gonna do this call CAD to assist. Just what I'm really getting the feel with the Razor Crest and the Bounty Hunters is you kind of need relics everywhere for this team to do anything. Like, I don't really... Let's see. I think this is what happened last time we did, when we went up against Empire like this. Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it. I also wish I could test these bounty hunters in a location that wasn't in my grand arena. Because all I can test in my squad or my fleet arena is a negotiator and malevolence, which is not relevant. I just wish there's a little bit of breach synergy with Boba Fett here. Yeah. No. Don't like it. Yeah, because all the successful stuff you see is with Relic Razor Crest and Relic Bounty Hunter pilots. Let's clear this stuff up. I also feel like I've been telling myself to fix the squad selector for a while now. Haven't done it. Yeah, let's take out Spy while we can. Or not. Do it. Do it. Wait, this calls an assist, right? Okay. Now let's stop goofing around. I was going to throw in like Finalizer Radis, but let's move on to the new account. We are not learning anything anymore. Conquest has started. I am working quickly towards Commander Tano. I don't think I'm going to have any trouble getting to that final crate this time. So I think it's 3 What did CJ? I think CJ said it was 3 of these conquests to get Commander Tano. Does this guy have a bunch of relics on his Empire, guys? It did a lot of damage to me. Alright, he is going to be very happy to see how his deep. Team, this I don't know how this will go. I think it'll be safe partly because we can target Mon Mothma right here. Like I might, because she was, I think she was 3 stars. Like, can I just take her out right now? Can't take her out. Can we? Is that like the Omega to strip turn meter away? we just take out base? Sure, it's gonna cleanse and stun. Don't get the stun. Perfect.
We're certainly lucky that you're on.
Okay. Let's see if we're in trouble on the back wall. Are there geos? No. Alright, we are good. We are definitely doing bounty hunters here. Without those mods, this team is gonna struggle a bit, and I think he was only gear 8 on that zombie, so he's not gonna have the revives. Or no zombie. No zombie. Do the taunt. I kinda want to already do the AoE. Or the mass assist. What was that? That's nice. I really needed credits though. I think. Do I want to undersize it? No, let's not do that. See if we can keep that Empress trap stacking. Still my only 2 Zetas. I think we've got like another 100 Zetas already saved on this account. I've just been taking it real slow on the credits. We've been pivoting around. Alright, we'll crush this. like to take out... Let's see if we can stun base. What? Fine. I was hoping I was going to get my turn and Phantom. Or Ghost. No, Phantom. I'm forgetting. Okay, let's see how these banners end up. I think that should be a clean win for me. But it's gonna be close. Okay. I think that comes down to really mods. I wouldn't be surprised to see once we get the chance to review the performances that my teams took more banners from him. Just my defenses are a little bit stronger. But we will call it there. I'm gonna get some rest because I am clearly out of it today. But we'll see how the other one goes. My fleet may stand. I doubt it. I think he's just gonna need to take multiple attacks at it. But he might not have the fleet depth to take out my fleet, so we might still win. We'll see. But we've already hit Kyber for the season, so it's all good. That's really the main goal. But we'll be working on some more videos and try and make a strong finish to the month. Be safe out there, everyone. And be excellent to each other. This is still Pele's Galaxy of Heroes.